I decided to re-upload this video because the audio was horrible the first time. Got a microphone, didn't use it, don't know why, whatever. But anyway, this is my daughter's Birdie's car, and she found out recently that her tag lights didn't work with the help of law enforcement. And so she asked if I could take a look at it, so here we are. You look under the ledge there, there's no screws, so you have to get to it from the inside, which is a little inconvenient, but not a big deal. Here I am, looking at the camera like an idiot and saying that all this stuff is in the way. So you got to get that little mat down. It'd be nice if they had an access panel or something, but they don't. Still not a big deal. It's just like corrugated plastic with some kind of fabric, carpety stuff over the top of it. So you can grab a trim tool. I'm kind of discussing the plan here because I don't want to have to take the whole thing off. I don't think you have to. Well, you obviously don't have to. You'll see that later. But so trim tool, pop those. They're just like little Christmas tree pins. And I also took the opportunity during this segment to say that, or reiterate that, I'm a domestic vehicle fan and I don't know a lot about import cars, but I kind of do know something about them. I just don't like to say I do. So here we go. I'm a General Motors man. I don't know anything about this car. I actually had forgotten what it even was, so I kind of checked the trunk lid in a second to see what model it is. But it's a Toyota Corolla, 9th generation. I think it ran, this model ran from 2003 to 2008. 2000s, if I had to guess. Don't even know that. But popping those pins out, there's a concern that you'll break them because they're plastic, and they it's a mid 2000s car, so that those plastics can get brittle. But I had some other pins that I could probably replace them with. I bought like a bulk pack on Amazon. Ends up didn't have to do that. They all came out well. So there's a couple more that needs to come out here. One of them later removed itself when I started to pull the trim panel down, but thankfully it shot over to the left side of the trunk and I was able to grab it. Still doing good. I think one more is all I gotta get. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Got it. None of them broke. There's little folds, like little pre-factory folds in those things. It looks like I was just really torquing on it right there, but it kind of will fold at one of those points. And just you gotta work it out from under the little plastic interior trunk release there. And once it's at this point where that last one removed itself. But you can see now where we are in the process. I'll pull it down a little bit more. You can see up in there. Yeah, that's where that last one just kind of popped out on its own. But you can see the white sockets for the light bulbs, and they just twist to come off. It makes a pretty horrendous sound when you do that, but it doesn't break, or at least these didn't. Your mileage may vary. I can't see because I'm old, and it was also dark, but I'm trying to confirm if the bulb is actually blown or not, because this car, the dome light didn't come on when I opened the door, and so there was a slight concern that there might be some other electrical issue, but turns out that they were just blown. Hopefully it's blown. We'll go ahead and pop that other one out, and the bulb type is a Sylvania 168, I think it was. Yeah, Sylvania 168. I'll show the pack in a minute. I don't know if you can read it, but it's the normal ones, the 168 long life. They're not LEDs or anything. And so it was like $7 at O'Reilly. Let's see if we light up. For a 2-pack. Here you go. Yeah, 168 long life. 168 long lives. Plug these guys in and see what we get. The reason I keep talking electrical is because this is the first time I really, well, this is the first time I've seen this car, and it is dark, and I noticed that the keyless entry remote doesn't work. So I keyed in, and the dome lights do not come on automatically. You can flip the switch on the dome light and it'll come on. This was literally the first time I had seen this car, and I don't recall ever being in one or seeing the interior of one before. So it's dark outside, obviously, and the dome light wasn't on. So I'm gonna go over here and open the door, try to turn the lights on, and make sure that those come on before buttoning everything back up, just in case it was something else. So, big reveal. Hey, check it out. They work. Hey, cool. All right. Turn this off right quick before I get too hot to touch. So now at this point, it's just reinserting the sockets into the bulb or the whatever light housing, whatever it is, twist to lock them back in, and then fold that cover back up, stick all the Christmas trees back in, and good to go. It's pretty easy job to do. Not the easiest that I've done. My Escalade has screw-on covers on the back, so you pop a couple of Phillips screws out and you can get right to the bulb that way. Pretty easy, but speed things up here just to make what's already a boring video less boring, and there we go.